Hello, I'm Helen, I'm the companion gardener, and behind this door is my next gardening adventure. So, welcome to my new garden. I've been wanting a bigger garden for quite some time and I've just started to rent this place, so let me show you around. So as soon as you come in, there's obviously the remnants of a veg patch here, full of weeds and dandelions, nettles, so there's obviously quite a bit of work to be done here. So it looks like I've got a really lovely herbaceous border here. There's peonies, there's bulbs, there's honeysuckle, there's quite a lot going on. There's a lot of weeds as well, but the basis is really good. The garden is part walled, which means it's got walls on two sides. It's also south facing, so that's going to make this wall super toasty. So it looks like there's some really old rhubarb plants here. I have no idea how long they've been here, so it'll be quite interesting to see what they look like or what it tastes like. There is some old crunchy bits that have fallen off, so I think a bit of a spruce up, and we'll have to pick some and see what it tastes like. So the path here is gravel that runs alongside the herbaceous border, and just been having a look at it, actually it's not in bad nick. Yes, there are a few weeds, but I think a little bit of titivating and perhaps top dress it with another bag of gravel, this is going to look tip top. So I have got used to anything that was left here, and there is this old composter, so I'm definitely going to use it, although having had a look inside, or I can't even get the lid off, I hate to think how long that stuff's been in there. It looks absolutely disgusting. So I've got some currant bushes here. I don't know what colour they are, but we'll just have to wait and see, so that'll be exciting. I've also got some begonias here as well, which is also known as elephant ears, really attracting the bees today, so that's lovely to see. And then further along there's another 2 or 3 currant bushes, but who knows what colour they are. So I've noticed as I walk through the garden there's actually quite a lot of large stone. This one looks like a tombstone, I don't think it is, but I am going to see if I can incorporate all of it somehow. There's also this lovely feature which I just wonder whether it was a window years ago, perhaps not, but I can kind of see me, I'll definitely make a feature of it. I can kind of see me putting a pot on here with cascading, maybe some cascading plants coming down, but I'm definitely going to use that. So I'm really excited about this tree. I know it's an apple tree, I don't know what type of apple it is, and I also know that the garden hasn't been gardened for a couple of years, but judging by the volume of flowers that's on here, and providing we don't get a sharp frost, I should get lots of apples, but I can also see something really urgent on here, like this branch. So this branch is completely dead, so the first thing I'll do is take it off and then hope that we'll get an abundance of apples this year. So I'm obviously lucky enough to have blue and white bluebells. However, I think there's some major weeding to be done because we have some very large nasty thistles in here as well, and some nettles at the back. There's obviously a lot of daffodils as well, which is lovely, but they're all over now, so a jolly good tidy up, and next year it should look amazing. So as you can see, this is one hell of a compost pile, and I am all for composting, but this is a big job. I think by the looks of it, it is just grass cuttings. I'm also not sure its location because it's taken up a really lovely spot of the wall. So I'm going to have to think about this, and it's going to be a really, really big job to move it. Composting is absolutely excellent if you have the right mix of the right ingredients, and just a great big pile of grass is not going to work. So I'm going to have to think about this and think what I'm going to do with it. I can also see there's some potatoes growing in here too, but I don't fancy eating them. At the end of the garden we are blessed with this amazing view which overlooks the Lake District Fells, And I can kind of see this is where I'm going to spend my downtime if I don't want to garden and I want to just sit down and have a cup of tea and enjoy the moment. So I see these trees as fairly central to the whole garden. The trees will definitely stay, I won't do anything with them, but I'm kind of already thinking how am I going to use them, and I've already thought that perhaps it might be quite nice to have a table and chairs here to sit under these trees. I'm not sure, I don't know yet. The other idea that I've had is that I would like to create a memorial garden for my mum. She picked all her funeral flowers and I'd like to grow them here. And I've just had an idea whether it would be lovely to have the table and chairs here and then make the memorial garden straight down in front of us, and then it leads onto the view over to the fells. So I've got loads of ideas and I'm just going to get used to the space first and kind of see how it all morphs into one. So the two trees that are fairly central to the garden, this is an apple tree and the one next door is a pear tree, and I've had visions of creating a fire pit and then perhaps just picking the fruit and then stewing it and having that as something to eat whilst we're here. Who knows? So that is my new garden. I think when you've had these dreams and aspirations for years of having a bigger spot, you've had all these ideas but you never ever thought that they would come to fruition, and if I'm really honest, I actually feel totally overwhelmed by it all. I've got no idea where to start, and I had all these ideas of what I was going to plant and where it was going to go, and now I'm here, I don't know any of it anymore. Look, the whole thing lifts up. Anyway, I'll put it to good use.